It is my pleasure to welcome you to the crash course Quantitative Research Papers. We have reached the fourth section of a quantitative research paper, the methods section, and that is the core of this crash course. I will, of course, with this video show you what is the structure of this section and what contents do you need to put in. But then, in the following videos, I would like to introduce you to sampling and inductive statistics, the scale of measurement, how you go about when you have descriptive statistics, and what you need in academic research, with only a few exceptions, inferential statistics. But all of these I will explain in the next parts of videos. Here and now it is about the structure and the contents of the methods section. Normally, the methods section has two subsections: research design and measurement instruments. In the first subsection, research design, you describe all the organizational stuff, if you will. When did you collect the data? How did you collect the data? Was it an online questionnaire? Was it face-to-face? And how did you recruit the participants? Furthermore, you have to describe the sample size, and also describe the sample by socio-demographic or context variables, so that the reader knows from what kind of people did the data came from. This is the first section or subsection. In the second subsection, you will elaborate on your measurement instruments. Of course, it is of interest to the reader what was actually the questionnaire, what was in the questionnaire, what questions were asked. And then, how were the construct measured on what scales? Was it a 6-point rating scale? Was it a 5-point rating scale? How did you do this? You will state what statistical procedures you used to analyze your data. Not always, but quite often, you need to show the quality criteria or the adequacy of your measurement instruments to show did your measurement work out. I will give you in a moment an example, and I hope this will show you or make it clearer what to put in this fourth section method. What I've shown you, these two subsections, that is what you typically use in a cross-sectional design. That's called the normal questionnaire study, where you have just a questionnaire out. If you go for experiments, then you might have a different structure. And normally, typically, you have then three subsections with participants, materials, where you have stimuli and apparatus in, and then is a third subsection, procedure and design. But let's stick with, let's say, the standard or the normal structure of the methods section. Here is the example from the article, The Relationship Between Organizational Commitment, Commitment to Supervisor, and Servant Leadership. You see, the method section, as it is in the realm of psychology, it is two methods, 2.1 research design and 2.2 measurement instruments. Under research design, my co-authors and I said we used an online questionnaire, collected the data in September and October 2023, and we elaborated on how we recruited the participants. Then we described the sample by age, gender, and other context variables. Under measurement instruments, the second subsections, we stated that we base our questionnaire content-wise on our hypothesized model. We stated which other established, validated measurement instruments formed the basis for our questionnaire. And we stated we measured all the constructs and items on a scale from 1 to 6. Furthermore, we said how we analyzed the data. And here then we elaborated on how we tested the adequacy of our measurement instruments, in other words, the quality of our measurement instruments, did everything work out. And of course, we also showed the data to show Happy days. Everything did work out. And that is the methods section. And here again, very short and concise. And I hope you can use this as blueprint when writing your own research paper. Very short here, what's the structure and the contents of the method section. In the next part of this crash course, I will elaborate on how you draw your sample and what inductive statistics is in this context. Until then, I wish you all the best, and it is bye-bye for now.